We're here today to talk to the church-going people of the United States about the churches here in Donbass. We're going to help rebuild churches here. And the first one we're going to help is the one that's at Tрешка, which was my first position back in January 2015. This was the first place that I fought back in January. This was a very, very hot position. Tрешка is here, the monastery, the church. It's about 500 meters from the new terminal. It's about 400 meters from the control tower that we cut down with heavy machine guns and tanks. It was a U-crop military position. And we just want to show you the damage that the Ukrainian fascists have done to the churches here with the help of the United States government. If you're a church-going person, you got to think about what it would be like if somebody did this to your church. Let's go see. This is still a very hot area. There's artillery fire today. There's also snipers in the area, so we have to be careful. Let's go. This was a really beautiful place. I've seen some photographs of what it was like before. There's a cemetery here, a monastery. The monks used to grow organic vegetables here. They made great tomato juice. We found some of that tomato juice in the basement when we were here fighting. It was delicious and it helped keep us alive. That's the new terminal over there. This is the spot when I first came to the airport, New Year's Eve, 2014. My first day of combat was New Year's Day, 2015. This is the spot where I got out of the van. My first day at the front. It was dawn, dark, very cold. And the first thing I saw was this church right here. And it gave me a real good indication of who I was fighting. When I was here in January, the Ukrainian fascists still held the new terminal. And I was here when we took it back. We gave covering fire from the monastery as a Somali brigade went from over there, Kachigarka, and they attacked and took the new terminal. This is a house of God. This is a church. People in Donbass take their religion very seriously. They're good Christians. This is what the Nazis did. The Donbass army defended this church with their courage and with their blood. I lost 3 friends here, 3 comrades on January 17th, killed in one day by a massive U-crop fascist attack. But we repelled them. We won that battle. But this is what the Nazis do, and we're here to stop them. This was a beautiful church. And the people have already come here. I mean, when I was here last time, it was rubble and bricks this deep in here from where they blew the roof off. And the people have come back. They're already starting to work and clean it up. And this is hard work, man. There is tons of bricks and rubble here that need to be cleaned up before they can even start rebuilding. But they're not here now because the U-crops again have broken the ceasefire and they're shelling this area today. There's snipers in this area right now. Let's go take a look at Tрешка, my old position, monastery. This hole is from a tank round that was shot from the U-crops attacking from the control tower, January 17th. My friend and comrade Bulgarin was working here from a small window right above it. This is where he died. He died when this tank round hit right here. Bilki died right out here defending the door. Piatnitsa got hit by a tank round, wounded by a tank round on the very front of the building where the Uchos was. His leg was blown almost completely off. He fought for about 5 more hours before he died. And that's the kind of bravery and determination of the Donbass people. The Ukrops can kill us, but they can't kill us all. And we will never surrender, so they can never, ever defeat us. Take a lesson from it. And here's to my brothers that died here. This was the old commander's room. In December, this place was so dark, you had to use a flashlight even in the day because all the windows were filled with sandbags against artillery. This is our old kitchen. Had many delicious meals in here. Mostly pashtet and tashunka. And we didn't have much firewood. The only thing we had to cook on to burn for firewood was ammo crates. And we shot so much ammo here that we could cook our meals and heat our rooms with wood from ammo crates. Every day here there were gunfights with thousands of rounds from each side. This was my own room. My bunk was right up there. Bilka's bunk was right here. He was a veteran of Slavyansk, a great guy, helped me out a lot when I first got here. He died on January 17th too, defending the church, defending the people of Donbass against fascists. This place was cold in January. This was our old ammo room. When I first got here, there was 2 little windows here. All these big holes are from tank rounds. They blew this whole wall down almost. You used to be able to climb up these stairs here. When the Ukrops would attack, if you look right through here, you can see that's what's left of the control tower of the Donbass airport, Donetsk airport. We had an Uchos set up here. They made a lot of Ukrops cry. That was great combat commanders, Rim and Mir. They ran the Uchos here and they ran it heavy. Had a PKM site there. This was my office. This is where I used to do my work, out that window right there. I spanked a few Ukrops too. Come in here. When we were here, the Ukrops held the new terminal. They would shoot at us from there, and we would shoot back right across this graveyard. The new terminal is ours now, and it's going to stay ours, but the Ukrops are still shooting at it every day. Right now they're shooting at it. Be careful about being in front of the windows. The night of New Year's Eve, my first battle, first time I pulled the trigger against the Ukrops, was right out this window right here. It was about 8 o'clock at night. The Ukrops advanced up from the tower to the wood line there, 150 meters away. They started shooting. I started shooting back I was at this window with the automat. Audic sniper with the SVD was also at the window. And U-crops right there in those trees. I'd pop up, pop a couple of rounds, get down. Audic would shoot a couple of rounds, he'd get down. We were sitting here, and at a time when both of us were fortunately down, a green tracer came right through, just like right there. I mean, where the tip of my finger is. U-crop bullets shooting back. We just laughed and kept on shooting. When I first got here, a lot of the Russian soldiers, you know, they thought, oh, another American, just a tourist, you know, some junior Rambo wannabe. But my work spoke for itself here. And at Ushi. And I've won the respect of some good, hard, brave soldiers here. And it's the proudest thing I've ever done in my life. So this is the church that I first defended when I first came to Donbass in January 2015. You can see what they've done here. Obama says he's a Christian. Poroshenko says he's a Christian. They do Satan's work here. These guys are Nazis. They do the devil's work. If you're a Christian and your church wants to help rebuild this church, wants to help the people of Donbass, the innocent civilians, we have a humanitarian organization. You can contact me, Russell Bentley, on Facebook. You can contact Han Humanitarian on Facebook. You can start your own organization. The point is, let's help these people. Let's stop this war. And let's rebuild this country and make it the beautiful place that it once was and that it deserves to be again.